Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program White Coat and Oath Ceremony for the class of 2027. We're grateful to be able to celebrate the start of your PT journey and are truly glad that so many of your friends and family were able to join us to celebrate you on this very special day. To the class of 2027, in just a little while, you will be reciting an oath. This oath represents an opportunity for you to publicly display a transition. It's a point of passage into a new phase in your education and your learning. This is your entry into a doctoring profession. In addition to reciting an oath, you will put on your white coat or pin. The white coat or pin you receive today is far more than a piece of clothing. It's a symbol rich with the meaning and tradition, signifying your entry into the healthcare profession. This ceremony, rooted in the traditions of medical education, signifies a rite of passage, welcoming you into a community committed to the highest standards of patient care and professional conduct. In the field of physical therapy, the white coat represents a commitment to healing, the power of rehab, and the profound impact of restoring function and mobility to those in need. As physical therapists, you will become integral members of the healthcare team, working alongside doctors, nurses, and other healthcare professionals to provide comprehensive care for your future patients. As you begin your physical therapy education, you acknowledge a commitment to learning, a commitment to the profession, and a commitment to your patients. This ritual, as part of the very beginning of your physical therapy education, reminds all of us of our responsibilities from our first day of your education and training. In order to ensure you are prepared to provide patients with the very best care, guided by the very latest evidence, we, the faculty of the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program, also renew an oath and a commitment to teach you, to challenge you, to assess you at each and every stage of the journey. The journey will inevitably be just that. Over the course of the next 2.5 years, 8 semesters, 116 graduate credit hours of work, you will strive to become dedicated physical therapists through perseverance, focused learning, and professional development. You will embark on days filled with classes, evenings and weekends filled with studying, reading, practicing, and refining your skills. These will be times of growth from the novices that you are now to competent, skilled physical therapists that you will be at the completion of the program. In the end, you and your family and friends will be incredibly proud of the healthcare providers you have become. Welcome to the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program. Next, I'd like to introduce the chair of the Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation Department, Dr. Venu Erikuthora.
All right, thank you, and welcome to the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. As an ambassador of the campus, I wanted to recognize this community, both in the School of Medicine, the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, and the PT program. It's really one of the stellar programs across the country, and thank you for being part of this group of stem cells that we call the CU community. I get to see you guys probably at the tail ends of your DPT career, both at the beginning, maybe sprinkled a little bit in the end, and then, of course, during graduation time. This time is really a great time to reflect, and one of the things that I see on your program is a core value of integrity. And that really, for me, comes from our role models that we've had over the years. I've been a physical medicine and rehabilitation physician for about 30 years. Some of my role models have been PTs in many different communities. I remember one from Chicago, the late, great Mike Haig. Mike wrote a book. He was the go-to person for TMJ syndrome. He really popularized pterygoid massages, pterygoid muscles, the one inside your mouth. It almost made Mike Pascoe's book cover, but I guess you'll learn about that soon. That individual, Mike Haig, told me what integrity really was to him, and that was doing the right thing, no matter if someone was looking or not. In medicine, we try to rely on our systems and our processes, but sometimes you have to rely on yourself, your own volition, your own consciousness to do the right thing. And this oath ceremony really backs that up. Unfortunately, easier said than done. Fortunately, you have a great group of role models here at the CUPT program. The faculty, among the best in the country, really serve as peripheral minds, but also peripheral hearts for y'all students to get to this thing that we call integrity. So welcome and thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you, Dr. Ekathoda. Next, I'd like to introduce the Dean of the School of Medicine, Dr. John Sampson.
Well, class of 2027, welcome. You finally made it here. Today is one of those unique events. Vanu reflected on some of them. There's sort of pivotal points in your journey to become a physical therapist. And today is a sort of a unique one. It's unique at each institution, and it's called the white coat ceremony. It was started by Arnold P. Gold, who was a pediatric neurologist at Columbia. It was started relatively recently in 1993. The point of this is to show that your white coat is not just a symbol that you're different, but in fact, it's a symbol that you're human and that you care, and that all the care we provide has to have that human touch. And I actually think that physical therapists have more of that hands-on, if you will, than really any of our other specialties. And so I think it's uniquely special in this context. Today, by symbolizing the white coat, we put that human touch or that human care sort of front and center in your careers. Each school is different in how they do this ceremony. I actually think that's good. It's unique. It reflects each school's own culture, tradition, and uniqueness. Speaking of tradition, this program has been around for 75 years. Very few other programs could say that. So it has a really, really long tradition. What I think is particularly special there is throughout its history, it's been consistently ranked as one of the top programs in the country. And those of you who are new to this campus haven't heard this before, but my goal is to make this campus top 10 in everything we do, from the care we provide to patients, to the research we do, to the students and the learners that we train. And the physical therapy program is really leading our campus in that regard. Today, to some degree, we're here to celebrate you, but you've earned this. This isn't something you were given. You worked hard to be here today. And so today you will get a white coat, and you'll also get a mountain of expectations. But don't be afraid. We're here to help you with that. And one of the things that I'm particularly proud of at ceremonies like this is that you're accompanied here by loved ones who have helped you so far. And believe it or not, family and friends, you will be called upon to help these students in this next couple of years of their training. We want to thank them for their support, thank them in advance for their support ongoing. I also want to particularly thank our admissions team for the work that they do to make sure that we do get the best and brightest students across the country, which I'm absolutely confident we do. And in particular, I want to thank the teachers here in the physical therapy program, who I think are really among the very, very best. I would call them amazing teachers. I've seen some of them lecture, I've seen some of them speak, and I think you're all in for a treat, and they'll make learning, which you want to learn, very fun. So speaking of those amazing people and those fun learners, the next person I'd like to introduce is our Associate Dean for the Physical Therapy Program, someone who I'm a big fan of, Dr. Michael Love Harris, or Harris Love, sorry.
Thank you, Dean, and welcome. Want to thank our students and our guests, our staff, and our faculty for attending this year's White Coat and Oath ceremony. And especially want to give a brief shout out to Dr. Arms, as well as our A-team, as we call it, for putting on this event. So applause for them as well. Thanks. Okay, so before you vow to take an oath today, I think it's important to think about the gravity of its meaning. The oath serves to define your professional ethics. So in other words, it's the moral principles that govern your current and future behavior. Now, all that sounds well and good, but here's the problem. Ethics and personal courage seem easy in the safety of your own home or in the confines of a study carrel at the library. But situational ethics emerge when it bears the weight of real life and difficult circumstances, right? Here's the reality. You may find yourself in a work situation where it's implied that you should bend the rules when it comes to billing or documentation or something else. A situation that bends light in a way that casts a dim shadow over your best judgment. In that moment, I'm asking you to lean on the oath and to see your lasting personal gain that comes from not recognizing that you work within a profession, but the fact that you are the profession. The roots of our profession are intertwined with our commitment to one another, an unrelenting resolve to serve the public good. As you take your oath today, understand a promise that you're making to yourself. Take stock in a promise that you're making to patients who you've yet to meet. Then ask yourself perhaps the most important question: who's the ultimate observer of your pledge? That which governs your behavior when no one's looking over your shoulder. That guiding force that lends direction when you find yourself veering off course. And finally, recall the dedication, hard work, and vision that led you to this place, and allow those virtues to ensure that you uphold your oath for all of us. Your journey to becoming a physical therapist, well, that starts today. And I want you to know that the staff and the faculty will be with you every single step of the way. So with that, I wish you the best in this current endeavor, and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Sampson and Dr. Harris-Love. Next, I'd like to introduce our student speaker, Michaela Callender, president of the class of 2025.
It's always weird when I hear my full first name. As you guys will come to know, I go by Mac. Everyone calls me Mac. So hi, I'm Mac. Welcome, first year students. Before I say anything else, take a second to give yourselves a round of applause. No matter how you felt this time last year, uncertain, nervous, anxious, all the above, all the hard work, the hours of shadowing, the essay writing, it all paid off. You're officially a student physical therapist. Over the next 3 years, you'll be challenged in ways you never expected. You will tackle rigorous coursework, navigate complex clinical scenarios, and spend long nights studying, but still not know if your goniometer is right side up. But along the way, you will also gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your resilience, and your capacity to make meaningful impact. Every struggle will shape you, every breakthrough will empower you, and every lesson will bring you closer to the competent and capable clinicians you are meant to be. But beyond the knowledge and skills you will gain, this journey is also about the people who walk it with you. The classmates sitting beside you will become your support system. Those who truly understand the endless nights of studying, the stressful skill practicals, and the dedication it takes to succeed. You will celebrate your victories together, push each other through setbacks, be each other's patients multiple times, and remind one another why you chose this path. This profession is built on collaboration, and today you step into a community that will uplift you, guide you, and walk alongside you, not only as peers, but as future colleagues. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the people we do this work for, our patients. For me, it has been reflecting on meaningful patient interactions that reminded me that I am right where I'm supposed to be when I have moments of doubt. And so I wanted to share with you a note that I received from a patient during my last rotation. Dear Mac, perhaps it's already been too many days since I've left that you've already forgotten me. I hadn't. But just in case you remember me, I wanted to send a little note to thank you for all you did to help me and encourage me during my time at acute. I feel so lucky to have been able to benefit from the wisdom and intelligence and experience of 2 PTs. I love that she called me a PT. Thank you for treating me like a human with so much respect, so much dignity, and so much patience. I will truly cherish all of our book talks, all of our recommendations, and all the times you just let me cry. I am so thankful for you. I'm excited for you to continue and finish school, and I'm confident many patients will be blessed and benefit from your outstanding care in the near future. You are a true gem. That note received a lot of love over the end of last semester when I really needed motivation to continue sometimes. That note was my why. It reminded me of my why and will for the rest of my PT journey. So as I stand here on the other side of this journey, I want to leave you with one tip. Stay curious, ask why, and every time a professor hits you with, "It depends," and trust me, they will, push back. One of the things that makes physical therapists so exceptional is our commitment to digging deeper, and that starts right now and continues long after you receive your degree. Curiosity will be your strength and one of your greatest tools to success. So as you don your white coat and pin and complete your oath, know this is not just a symbol of the profession. It is a reminder of the strength and perseverance within you, the curiosity that I've now tasked you with keeping, and the commitment to each and every one of your future patients. This journey is demanding, but it can also be so much fun and deeply rewarding. Never forget, failure is not an endpoint. Trust the process, and most importantly, remember, you do belong here. Congratulations and welcome to the CU DPT family.
Thank you, Mac. Our last speaker this afternoon is Dr. Catherine Bilyeu.
Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of the CU DPT faculty, I welcome you as the class of 2027. Dr. Harris-Love just invited you to lean into the oath that you're about to recite. And I think if you want to lean into this oath long term, you really need to listen and think about the words you're going to say today. And that's what these words, I hope, will encourage you to do. So today's ceremony marks the beginning of your journey as a professional. You'll partake in a white coat or pin ceremony, followed by the recitation of the oath. I know you've taken some time today already to discuss the meanings of these things, but I'd like to add a few more thoughts, particularly related to the oath. In today's really fast-paced and often uncertain world, it can be really easy to go through the motions during ceremonies such as this. Some even argue that an oath can be morally meaningless if we neglect to be fully present in the moment, reflect on where we have come from, and begin to dream about who you can be. The professional journey we keep alluding to is not about looking like or acting like a physical therapist. It's about being one. William Sullivan defines a profession as an organized, service-based occupation founded upon formal knowledge and skill. The individuals within are those who are learned, licensed, and supported by a collegial organization of peers, and who profess an ethic of service to clients and the public. A profession is then about belonging to something larger than yourself. Making the commitment to become a part of the physical therapy profession means that you're not just willing to perform the required skills, but you are also willing to understand and advocate for the bigger picture of how we can change the lives of others. This is especially important right now, when the systems meant to support the most vulnerable of our patients are under strain. And today's ceremony marks the recognition of this critical role that we as physical therapists can play in society. When considering an oath, it could be easy to simply recite the words without carefully considering their meaning. Aren't the words in this oath just words put together? To the contrary, words can carry power. Words tell a story. And most importantly, words can lead us down paths of growth and healing. The physical therapy profession is centered around vulnerable individuals, your patients, and you will have the opportunity to use words in many ways throughout your professional career to create understanding, to build relationships, to facilitate recovery, to advocate, and to reflect on your own role within this giving profession. In our current times, where public discourse is often polarized, the voices of the underserved risk being lost in the noise. So we must choose what we say carefully. And most importantly, we must choose to consider our own words and listen intently to those of others. In the article you read yesterday or today by Dr. Denise Wise, an oath is defined as a vocal, solemn promise made in the presence of others, signifying the binding nature of a promise made. An oath is also described as part of a transformative moment in the life of a student or a new professional. Today, you'll use carefully crafted words to signify the beginning of this journey of becoming a doctor of physical therapy, and ultimately your acceptance of your duty to serve society through the physical therapy profession. Our profession requires moral agency and courage, autonomy, respectfulness, and professional humility. The coat or pin you receive and the words you recite ask you to embody these notions from today on. Embark on this journey toward becoming a DPT professional by deeply considering the words that you say today. Monday, you will begin to bring these words to life. And if you choose to live by them, you can better the profession, change lives, and even change systems. So, choose your words carefully, help provide a voice for those in need, and always listen intently. We, your faculty, look forward to being a part of this transformative journey with you.
In a few moments, we will be introducing each of these new DPT students to each of you. As their names and some brief background information are shared, we ask that you please hold your applause until the end. These students have all worked hard to get here. Among these 74 students in the class of 2027, we welcome a group of individuals that is both diverse and who have much in common. Many in this class have traveled to multiple states and countries, competed in a variety of sports. Some have climbed 14ers, some just learned what a 14er was yesterday. Some members in this class come with experience as artists, dancers, musicians, engineers. Some graduated with their bachelor's degree years ago, while others graduated just within the last few weeks. Some are embarking on a first career, others, it's a new career. Many of these new students grew up here in Colorado, and many just moved within the last few weeks or even just yesterday. Together, they will become colleagues while the faculty work to ensure that they become excellent physical therapists. As each student comes forward, they'll be receiving a gift from the CU Physical Therapy Program. This gift includes several important tools of a physical therapist, among them a stethoscope and blood pressure cuff, goniometers to measure joint angles, and a reflex hammer. It is our hope that each of you will learn to use these tools and will incorporate them into your care of patients as if these tools were extensions of your own hands and your minds, those being the most important tools that any physical therapist possesses. Following the introductions, the class of 2027 will recite the oath together in front of you all, their new faculty, their friends and family, and then they will don their white coats and pins to mark their transition into this doctoring profession. We will then all celebrate this point of professional passage together at a reception that will take place immediately following the ceremony. So let's meet the class of 2027 of the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program. And again, please hold your applause until all students have received their gifts. Madison Alter from Frisco, Texas, received her Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Madison has held a leadership position at Apple for nearly 5 years, during which time the store was nationally recognized within the corporation for their success in team engagement and overall satisfaction. Anastasia Beers from Yorba Linda, California, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences from Chapman University. Anastasia is proud of her recovery from neurological damage, which has motivated her to complete athletic and academic goals she once thought impossible, and is at the root of her passion for physical therapy. Haley Bernard, Portland, Oregon, Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Whitman College. Haley has worked in a clinical research lab that studies sleep and metabolism. Daria Begash from Greenwood Village, Colorado, Bachelor of Health and Exercise Science from Colorado State University. In her journey of working towards her bachelor degree, Daria was proud of making the dean's list throughout the semesters while also balancing extracurriculars and working towards her career goals. Brianna Nichelle Blakely from Lawrence, South Carolina, Bachelor of Science in Sports Science and Fitness Management from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. At 13, Nichelle had the opportunity to perform at the Capital One Bowl, and she loves everything women's basketball. Emerson Blanchard, Raleigh, North Carolina, Bachelor of Exercise Science from Appalachian State University. Emerson served as a professional trainer at a high-end gym in Raleigh, North Carolina for 2 years, during which time he honed skills in client retention and cultivated strong professional yet personable client relationships. Zachary Boonder from Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Human Biology from University of California at San Diego. Zachary coached the 2025 U10 Washington State Cup champions. Abigail Borg, Tualatin, Oregon, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from California State Polytechnic University, Humboldt. Abigail is most proud of leading her soccer team to the program's best ever finish and receiving the Elite 13 Award for outstanding academic excellence and athletic performance. Abby Borloven, Boulder, Colorado, Bachelor of Health Sciences and Nutrition from Chapman University. Abby is a first-generation student who was able to complete her undergraduate degree in 3 years and get accepted to all of the PT programs she applied to. Benjamin Bolton, New London, New Hampshire, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, University of New Hampshire. Benjamin thru-hiked for 3 months at the Pacific Crest Trail and ran the VT City Marathon in under 3 hours. Colton Brown, Parker, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences from University of Miami. Colton received a full tuition scholarship to the University of Miami. Alexis Carrion, Tucson, Arizona, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, Physiology, and Medical Sciences from the University of Arizona. Alexis is most proud of and lucky to have been part of communities that uplift and cultivate voice, and to have gotten to know so many people to the action of wholeness and community and innovation. Autumn Carroll, Amarillo, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Biology, West Texas A&M University. Autumn graduated summa cum laude from West Texas A&M University. Jordan Cartwright, Tucson, Arizona, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science from the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus, Master of Science in Biomedical Science and Biotechnology from Northern Arizona University. He's accomplished with moving to Colorado and completing his master's degree. Madison Castle, Arvada, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Vanguard University of Southern California. Madison is proud of living a life full of joy by building meaningful relationships and having fun along the way. She looks forward to embarking on new adventures and creating memories in this new milestone. Erin Cawley, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Bachelor of Science in Psychology with a neuroscience concentration from Calvin University. During undergrad, Erin conducted neuroscience research on neural connectivity with colossal patients and public health research on informal caregiver interactions with medical and religious institutions. Darren Chun from Honolulu, Hawaii, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, University of San Francisco. Darren has been proud to instruct and assist with field and lab courses in environmental science at the University of San Francisco for the past 8 years. Megan Cox, Flower Mound, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology with an emphasis in sports medicine, and John Brown University. Megan is most proud of starting 2 ministries in undergrad to support middle schoolers. It's been her honor to lead alongside others and care for the next generation. Rosemary Delgado, San Bruno, California, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Pre-Physical Therapy. San Diego State University. Rosemary is proud to be a first-generation college student and the first in her family to pursue a doctoral degree. She cannot thank her family enough for doing everything they could to get her here today. Nicole Dorn, Edina, Minnesota, Bachelor of Science in Behavioral Neuroscience from the University of San Diego. Nicole worked as a field trip manager and volunteer coordinator at the Brain Observatory, a neuroscience museum, and she enjoyed educating the community about how our brains work. Delaney Elder, Atlanta, Georgia, Bachelor of Science in Psychology from Georgia Institute of Technology. Delaney has spent the last year working as a fifth grade science teacher in Aurora. The past year has been very challenging but rewarding experience. Caitlin Ferguson, Laguna Niguel, California. Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology with a concentration in exercise science from California State University, Monterey Bay. After knee injuries ended Caitlin's soccer career, she has been volunteering with Star Riders in equine therapy program. Receiving a service award strengthened her commitment to supporting others. Katie Frey from Loveland, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Health and Exercise Science from the Colorado State University. At CSU, Katie led a volunteer-based club on the verge of disbanding. Her proudest achievement was revitalizing it to its highest level in years, which taught her the value of persistence and community. Ava Gilbert, Rockford, Michigan, Bachelor of Science in Integrative Physiology and Health Science from Alma College. Ava volunteered at a hospital in Sierra Leone, Africa last June. Charlotte Goldenberg, Houston, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Exercise and Movement Science, and University of Wisconsin-Madison. Charlotte has been a rehab tech for 3 years, working in outpatient clinics, inpatient rehab, acute rehab, and inpatient pediatrics. Riley Hager, Parker, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Health and Exercise Science from Montana State University. During her undergrad at MSU, Riley worked alongside a team collecting biomechanical and physiological data to help improve technique and endurance training for the U.S. Olympic biathlon team. Sevi Harden, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Health and Exercise Science, Colorado State University. Sevi is most proud of her role as a growth and development coach, where she has been able to build deep connections with kiddos, help them overcome challenges, and foster a passion for an active lifestyle. Trudy Hartman, Discovery Bay, California, Bachelor of Science in Human Physiology, University of Oregon. Trudy earned her bachelor's degree in human physiology and minored in psychology as a first-generation student. Amanda Hines, Englewood, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, University of Illinois, Chicago. Amanda has minors in disability and human development and psychology in addition to her bachelor's. She has lived in Colorado for 2 years and has worked in vestibular and behavioral therapy. Kaylin Hinesley, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Physiology and Human Health and Disease, University of Denver. Kaylin competed at the University of Denver as a Division I diver on their swim and dive team and maintained a 3.92 GPA while doing so. Rachel Inskeep, Lima, Ohio, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, University of Central Florida. Rachel is the most proud of the impact she has made while volunteering in neurological rehabilitation at the Orlando Regional Medical Center. Laura Insco, LaGrande, Oregon, Bachelor of Science in Health and Human Performance, Eastern Oregon University. Laura grew up in a remote mountain town, and she received a graduate scholarship for aspiring rural clinicians to support her goals of working in rural healthcare. Reagan Kappel, Houston, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Health and Exercise Science, Colorado State University. While completing her undergrad, Reagan started a successful photography business and helped coach a high school cross-country and track team in her community. Kayla Kinch, Harrogate, United Kingdom, Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Physiology, CU Denver, Master's in Learning, Developmental and Family Sciences, CU Boulder. Kayla is proud of getting 39 catches with 6 balls. Juggling has taught her that people can accomplish what seems impossible if they just take it one step at a time. Morgan King, Long Beach, California, Bachelor of Science in Sport and Exercise Science, University of Northern Colorado. Master of Science in Athletic Training, University of Northern Colorado. Morgan played 5 seasons of Division I soccer while earning her degrees. She is the only student in program history to successfully complete the athletic training program while also being an athlete. Gabriel Lefkowitz, Great Neck, New York, Bachelor of Arts in Conservation Biology, Middlebury College. Working in conservation and as a physical therapist aide, Gabriel got to meet and build connections with people from all different backgrounds around the world. Hannah Lenfer, Anchorage, Alaska, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Montana State University. While at Montana State, Hannah was part of the women's club volleyball team and served as vice president. She's proud to have contributed to the team's growth and success during her time there. Ashlita Loda, Highlands Ranch, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Purdue University. Ashlita got to be the banner bearer at her Purdue graduation and led the College of Health and Human Sciences section. Abby McIntyre, Davis, California, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo. Through her work with the Stanford FASTER program, Abby played a leadership role in the development of educational materials for female athletes that are being used in high schools and colleges nationwide. Maya Madrano, Menifee, California, Bachelor of Science in Health and Kinesiology from the University of Utah. A personal accomplishment of Maya's was competing in her very first Spartan race last summer after recovering from an injury. She completed 15 of the 20 obstacles and can't wait for future races. Benjamin Meisner, Lakewood, Colorado, Bachelor of Arts in Integrative Physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. Benjamin's acceptance into the CU DPT program is one of his proudest accomplishments because it represents the culmination of years of hard work and unwavering commitment to his life goal of becoming a PT. Carolyn Mayer, Cincinnati, Ohio, Bachelor of Science in Health Science, The Ohio State University. Caroline successfully finished the Columbus Marathon and placed second in her age group. Odalis Mills, San Antonio, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, University of Texas at San Antonio. Her dad's illness inspired her to help others with mobility, and she's proud to have continued her education as the first in her family to attend grad school for a Doctor of Physical Therapy degree. Spencer Moore, Klamath Falls, Oregon, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Pacific University. Spencer is proud that he graduated from Pacific University summa cum laude. Wesley Meisinger, Scottsville, Kentucky, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, University of Denver. Wesley is most proud of graduating cum laude from the University of Denver. Samantha Narvaez, Laredo, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Texas A&M International University, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Texas A&M University. Samantha is thankful for her milestones she's encountered. Each was a transformative moment in her life. She's most proud of her relentless ambition and perseverance, which helped her reach this pivotal moment. Mario Ochoa, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Bachelor of Science in Biology, American Military University, Bachelor of Science in Sports and Health Sciences, University of Puerto Rico. Mario served in the U.S. Army. Corey O'Keefe, Evergreen, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Health and Exercise Science, Colorado State University, Bachelor of Arts in Dance, Colorado State University. Corey completed an honors thesis on evidence-based strategies for preventing and healing dance injuries, leading to the development of injury prevention classes and resources for CSU's dance program. Hannah Mae Oranchek, Denver, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Science, Western Colorado University, Master of Science in High Altitude Exercise Physiology, Western Colorado University. Hannah Mae published thesis work for her master's looking at the effects of heat acclimation on vascular function in postmenopausal women in order to further research in women's health. Nicholas Overturf, Maple Plain, Minnesota, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, University of Wisconsin-Madison. Nicholas recently attained his CSCS and was an intern with the University of Denver Strength and Conditioning Program, where he got phenomenal hands-on coaching experience with D1 athletes. Hayden Pazder, Aliso Viejo, California, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, Allied Health Professions Concentration from California State University, San Bernardino. Hayden has dedicated the last 10 years of her life to performing in the marching arts. She became the first female tenor drum player to win a drum corps world champion in its 50 years of competition. Lily Pennington, Northridge, California, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo. Lily is proud of her role working with the KINE and ACSI departments to start an adapted horseback riding program for children with disabilities to have access to the joy of movement on a horse. Gabriela Perez Robles, Miami, Florida, Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Arts in Exercise and Sports Science, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Gabriella has spent the past 3 years coaching kids across Denver using her passion for volleyball to help them grow in science, skill, and love for the game. Megan Peters, Severna Park, Maryland, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Marquette University. In the last year and a half, Megan has virtually planned over 350 facial reconstructive surgeries. Megan was part of the surgical planning team for the second facial transplant surgery at Mayo Clinic. Maggie Porteous, Columbus, Ohio, Bachelor of Science in Health and Rehabilitation Science from the Ohio State University. Maggie has become very successful while working at an inpatient rehabilitation hospital and has grown to love what she does while interacting and helping patients reach their full potential. Karina Kwaka, Aurora, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and Health from Iowa State University. One personal accomplishment Karina is most proud of is spending 5 months studying in Rome, where she was able to immerse herself in the culture and language. Callie Rader, Larkspur, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology from Northern Arizona University. Callie finished her first 4 semesters in undergrad with a 4.0 and received the rural scholarship at CU. Chaitana Ramesh, Jacksonville, Florida, Bachelor of Exercise Science and Health Promotion from Florida Atlantic University. Chaitana submitted all of her PT applications at her grandparents' house in India over the summer. Brandon Rhodes, Windsor, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, University of Northern Colorado. The thing that Brandon is most proud of is simply being a kind human being and trying to cultivate a positive environment everywhere that he goes. Jack Salzman, Carmel, Indiana, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies, University of Colorado Boulder. Jack took all his prerequisite courses for the physical therapy program in less than 2 years. Samuel Shaver, Fort Morgan, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Colorado Mesa University. One accomplishment Samuel is most proud of is marrying his high school sweetheart, Autumn, someone who has supported and inspired him through his every chapter of life, including their new chapter in Denver. Haley Shively, Aurora, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, University of Kansas. Haley received the Undergraduate Research Award at the University of Kansas for her research on jump mechanics. Grace Silcox, Beverly Hills, Michigan, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Michigan State University. Grace is most proud of her hard work balancing her undergraduate studies with club leadership positions, an internship, and volunteering at the local animal shelter. Luke Slaughter, Austin, Texas, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Texas Lutheran University. Luke is most proud of his personal accomplishments of playing collegiate soccer. Having the opportunity to go to college and continue the sport he loves is an experience he will never forget. Nicholas Snow, Boulder, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Cal Poly. The support of his mom, Amy, and his girlfriend, Gracie, is what Nicholas is most proud of. Their trust and encouragement inspires him to achieve his goals with unique purpose and resilience. Maddie Sullivan, Chester, New Hampshire, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from University of Rhode Island. 2 years ago, Maddie earned a personal trainer certification and currently leads exercise classes within the Boulder community. Savannah Troyer, Blowing Rock, North Carolina, Bachelor of Arts in Exercise and Sports Science and Psychology. The University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Savannah completed her undergraduate career in 3 years with 2 degrees as a first-generation student. Sarah Tutton, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Physiology from Northern Arizona University. Sarah takes pride in her undergraduate research experiences across multiple labs where she contributed to studies in muscle biomechanics, high-altitude pregnancy physiology, and resting metabolic rate. Alex Upton, Parker, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and Biology from Augustana College. Alex is proud to have graduated magna cum laude with a double major in kinesiology and biology while being a student athlete. Katia Valente, Los Angeles, California, Bachelor of Science in Human Biology, University of California, San Diego. During the pandemic, Katia organized a fundraiser where she ran 15 miles and raised over $2,700 for Black-owned businesses and charities. Bethany Vaught, Highlands Ranch, Colorado, Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience from Regis University. Bethany designed and carried out a study to look at cellular mechanisms of methamphetamine addiction. She synthesized this into a thesis and presented it at a national research conference. Maggie Veer, Western Springs, Illinois, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, University of Wisconsin-Madison. Maggie is most proud of her involvement with UW's Adapted Fitness program, where she discovered her passion for working with individuals with physical disabilities. Jennifer Wadley, Tucson, Arizona, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology from Northern Arizona University. Jennifer is the child of an immigrant and the first in her family to graduate from college and attend grad school. She is very proud to be where she is today and represent her family. Please welcome the CU Physical Therapy Class of 2027.
Good job.
Thank you. And now, the class of 2027, please rise. Together, we will recite your professional oath, marking your transition and commitment to the physical therapy profession. The oath can be found on page 4 of your program. In the presence of family, fellow classmates, and faculty, the white coat is a symbol of trust. It is a reminder that patients will look to you, not only for your expertise and your technical skills, but also for your compassion, empathy, and dedication. It represents the responsibility you now bear to uphold the principles of ethical practice, to maintain the dignity and confidentiality of your patients, and to pursue excellence in all of your endeavors. Class of 2027, you may now put on your white coats or pens, officially marking your entrance into the physical therapy profession. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the CU Physical Therapy program. Please join us in the lobby and the second floor bridge for a reception to celebrate our new class.